Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Today, or I would say this month, January month, is a special month for we all Brahmins, because this is the memorial of Brahma Baba's completion. On 18th January, he attained his Avyakta stage, complete and perfect stage. So, whole month we try to practice the same as Baba did in his life. Like we follow Father. Our aim in Confluence is to become equal to Father. And Baba says the simple method to become equal to him is, what is that simplest method? Is to follow him. Means whatever were his deeds, his words, his thinking, we just need to copy him. In the world, when someone copies, this is not considered good. Not good habit to copy others. But here Baba gives us this permission. That the more you copy, the more you will become equal to Baba. So how can we copy him? Because sometimes this question arises, we have not seen Brahma Baba, and many of you even not seen many dadis, no? Like we see Dadi Janki, we see Gulsar Dadi. But how many of you have seen Brahma Baba? I think no one. Has anyone of you seen Brahma Baba? No. So, how can we follow him then? How can we follow him then? Yes? Yes. Obviously, no? Like, because we'll know his all biography, we have read it or we have heard it from our seniors. Even in Murli's, Baba mentions many times what Brahma Baba did, what were his steps. So we have to follow his footsteps. So we just start right from his beginning. As soon as Shiv Baba incarnated in him, what was his first step? His first step was surrender. Although there was no example in front of him. We have so many examples, no? We have so many seniors, instruments, dadis in front of us, whom we can follow now. But in front of Brahma Baba, there was no example. And everything was in doubt and confusion, whether this is right or not. Whether really this golden age going to come or not. Maybe, no? There was a chance of doubt. Was it there or not? Yes? Yes, no? But still, Brahma Baba, he was such an faithful intellect. And he immediately, as soon as he recognized Shiv Baba, that Shiv Baba has come to establish Golden Age, he surrendered his mind, his body, his wealth, and even main thing was his body consciousness and intellect of I and mind. The biggest surrender is the surrender of I and mind. So this was Baba's specialty, and Baba even surrendered his all relations, bodily relations. And it didn't mean that he left them, but he transformed them. He transformed his Lokik relations into spiritual relations. Locking means physical relations into spiritual relations. And his attitude, his vision towards them completely changed. And because his vision changed towards his wife, his daughter, his son, daughter-in-law, you all know the first one to be proof that Shiv Baba incarnated in Brahma Baba was his daughter-in-law. Her name was Radhika, and later the name was Brij Shanta Dadi. How many of you have heard the name Brij Shanta Dadi? Brij Indra Dadi. Brij Indra Dadi. No, she was the daughter-in-law of Brahma Baba. And she saw this first descent of Shiv Baba in him. But as soon as, they all had this faith that Shiv Baba has come, all these physical relations, they transformed immediately. And they took him as Brahma Baba. As other Yajna Baba's children, they were behaving with him, they were all same. Like he didn't did partiality for their lokiks. No, like they are special to me because they belong to me, they are my family member. So, like we always give some special favor to those who are more closer to us or those who are our blood relations. This is called attachment. But Brahma Baba, have any of you heard that Baba did a special favor to his lokiks? You know, lokik means physical relation. Even Nirmal Shanta Dadi, she was the daughter of Brahma Baba. And she equally had all the dhanas, all other dadis have. But still, she was not the successor of his seat. Dadi Prakash Mani, she was the chief of organization after Brahma Baba. Although in India, all the gurus, their successors are their lokik sons, usually. They put them on their gaddi. But it was the spirituality of Brahma Baba that he took that capability or ability. The one who is really capable of that place has that quality to get that seat Baba gave them. So we need to check in ourselves. Although this is very subtle to give up all the attachments to our lokiks, and I think Baba says this is the last lesson. The 18th chapter of Gita is complete destroyer of attachments, and then we attain our complete and perfect stage. But still, like if we see Brahma Baba, he took that as first chapter, not 18th chapter. So the first chapter of his life was like immediately, he surrendered everything. And he didn't keep anything in bank. Maybe in future, if things are not going right, maybe something may happen, any situation can arise, so I should have some money with me. Surrender means surrender. And he was such a respected man, loved man in the society because he was so good in his quality. Such a renowned person, and as soon as Shiv Baba incarnated in him, what happened? Things changed. Those who were loving him, they started abusing him, they started saying insulting words to him. And the reason was purity. No one liked that dharana. And then what did Baba's reaction? Baba's reaction was, he still was very cheerful because he knew whatever they are saying because of ignorance. They don't know that whose task is this, who is saying this. It's not me Who is saying this? I am a human being. How can I introduce such thing in the world? I myself is a householder. No, like he himself was having 5 children. So he cannot introduce purity in the society, but who is doing that? So he realized, no, like he knew that because he came to know all the 3 aspects of time. So that is how he could maintain that tolerance, whatever insults came to him, and he was stable, he was happy, and even he could keep good wishes and good feelings for them, those who were abusing him. So same we need to check, because we need to follow fathers, and we all face this in the society. As soon as we decide to become pure, what happens? What happens? Same situations arise, no? Like many those who are close to you in that relation, especially the relation of husband and wife, the problem starts coming. And then, like you hear those type of words from them which you don't want to. But what should be our stage? Even while facing all those things, although from our family or relations or society, whosoever, like criticizes us for this, say, what you are doing? This is something very unnatural in this world. Which path you have chosen? This is totally wrong path. Maybe, like so many things people speak about it. So, if I am faithful, if I have complete faith in Baba, then this is like nothing for me. I know what I am going to attain through it. And Baba says this is the sovereignty of the world. So this little time effort of this life, it's going to give me the attainment of so many births for whole cycle, the fortune for whole cycle. So why not to follow it? So when we keep this in our awareness, then it's easy for us to follow Baba in this way. And then we have seen whatever obstacles came in Yajna. There was one time beggary part in the Yajna. Beggary part means they have very little money, and one day was such there was nothing to eat in the Yajna. And the one who was on duty for cooking in the kitchen, sister came and she told Baba, today there's nothing in the kitchen, so what should I cook? And there were 400 people in the Yajna at that time. And Baba was carefree. Carefree means you can think of the one who is responsible, who has to feed so many people. How can be that person carefree at such a situation when it's said that nothing to eat is there? So he said, I'm not responsible. It's Baba. It's Baba's Yajna. I belong to Baba, and all his children also belong to him. And he's the protector of Yajna, so he knows. And he said, wait. And 11 o'clock was the time of postman to come. And he came, and in one envelope there was enough money. It came somehow, like maybe someone from some city, I don't remember that city, that who sent that money, but Dadis, they mentioned the name of that person also, that who sent that money. So there was money in the envelope, and it was quite enough to buy all food, and the food was bought and cooked, and 1 o'clock it was the time to the bell of food, like they used to bell at that time for the lunch. So 1 o'clock everyone got the. So can we also remain so stable if such difficult situation arise in front of us? We should ask ourselves. Because many of you may be the instruments in Baba's centers, and sometimes in centers too, like such kind of difficult situations can come. But main thing is how unshakable I am, and how immovable, and like I can maintain my that stage of that I can keep my intellect faithful. There should not be the trace of doubt in Baba. These are our tests. These situations are like test paper which can create a doubtful intellect, and Maya take chance when there is doubtful intellect. Usually when we shake because there is some doubt. And Baba's main effort was to practice soul consciousness, which Baba mentions in all Sakar Murlis. In each and every Murli, there's become Dehi Abhimani. Dehi Abhimani means soul conscious. And that is how when our seniors, they used to go to Brahma Baba, they used to go to meet him, they experienced that bodiless stage through him. Even one drishti of Brahma Baba, all our dadis and seniors, their experience that when they first met Brahma Baba, what was their experience? They just became bodiless. Whatever thoughts they have in their mind, they just forget about them. Like they felt that they have got all the answers, no need to ask. It was such a full stage. Baba gave them that experience that whatever they wanted to attain, they attained. Now there are no questions. So that's what Baba wants from us now, that our practice of soul consciousness should be so constant that we should become the embodiment of visions for the souls of the world. Like people of that time, they had visions of Brahma Baba. Even while sitting at their homes, they have not seen Brahma Baba, but they had visions of Brahma Baba. And when they met him, somehow when they came to him, they knew they saw Brahma Baba before. I would like to know in this class that how many of you had vision of Brahma Baba before coming to Gyan? Has any one of you had? No one. So this is a small class, but still one is there who has vision of Brahma Baba before coming to Gyan. So how could it was possible? The reason was Baba's stage. And Baba says, you are also in the last. The beginning will be repeated in the last. So when the last time of this kalpa is going to come, we all are going to give visions to the souls of the world. But who can give? Those who have that stage, that powerful stage, bodiless stage. So Baba's last 3 words were bodiless, viceless and egoless. And this we have seen in his life. And he was practical example of that. He never had ego. Although he could always keep ego. I am the instrument of God. I am the medium of God. This is the biggest ego one can have in the life. So much intoxicated that God has chosen me from this such a big world. I am an instrument. But still what Baba said for himself? I am the children's most obedient servant. And whatever knowledge he gave, although there was authority in it, it was true knowledge, authoritative knowledge, but it never reflected ego in it. We listen Baba's Murlis. So how do we feel? Like Baba is our benefactor, and he always have good wishes to uplift our life. Although sometimes the words are so strong, no? So this was his way of delivering the teachings to the children. So we should always be, like whenever we give knowledge to others, we share knowledge with others. So it should be authoritative because there is authority of truth in it. But it should not reflect ego. There should be a perfect balance how we should tell that knowledge to others. And Baba was loving as well as detached. He loved children so much that anyone who is going to meet Baba, how did he feel? As Baba just belonged to me. He is my Baba. Like that time, even now, how does we all feel? How do we feel now? Baba is mine. He belongs to me. We all say, my Baba. Do we say or not? Yes, my Baba. So how do we feel that? Because as soon as we remember Baba, those feelings, like we experience through him. He loves us so much, so he has so much loving, but detached. And that was his last test paper, Baba says when on 18th January he left body, children were there in front of him. Like especially Dadi Prakash Mani, she was there and she was, Baba's hand was in her hand and like Baba willed, today's blessing was there that Baba willed his power to the children. But still he didn't remember anyone. It was by chance that Dadi Prakash Mani was there. 2 days ago she was supposed to leave for Mumbai, but Baba stopped her because Didi was not there. Didi Manmohini, she was out of Mount Abu at that time. So Baba thought that someone responsible should be here in place of her. So he stopped Dadi Prakash Mani. So it was not clear that Baba is going to leave body. No, she was by chance there at that time, and they arrived in that room where Baba was going to leave body, and just how Baba took her hand, just to make her, like that. That her successor, or like it was Shiv Baba's plan, we would say. But his stage was such a detached stage. He was responsible for such a big yagi of Baba. He didn't show any concern what will happen when I leave. No, he could have talked about all those things like people do when there is when they take last breath before that. Like they have so many concerns maybe. But this showed that he was completely detached. So we need to maintain, or we need to practice this stage. And Baba says this is not that in the last you will be able to make it. It should be long effort from long period of time. And right from whenever we realize we should check ourselves every day. Like Baba used to check himself. Baba used to check his chart before going to sleep. He always used to call the court of his physical sense organs as well as subtle sense organs, whether my sense organs, they behaved according to Baba's Shrimat, they followed that or not. So that is how, we are told in Murlis to check our chart every day. The words I spoke, my mouth, was that according to Baba's Shrimat? I was sweet, Baba says, speak less, speak sweet, and And think before you speak. Kam bolo, dheere bolo, meetha bolo. In Hindi we say. But although we are sweet most of the times, when someone doesn't act according to my will, or when someone doesn't behave as I want, then I become bitter. Then I speak such words which sometimes hurt others. And if I am someone responsible, then maybe, like power make you more harsh. Like that you can control other people. So sometimes you don't speak through words. How do you speak then? You can speak through your eyes. You can speak through your body language. That I'm not happy with you. I don't like your this. But Brahma Baba, although he was taking care of such a big group of children, we have seen Dadiji in Madhuban for so many years. Baba were in thousands and Dadiji in Baba were in hundreds, but Dadiji, she was in thousands. But I have never seen her shouting on someone, yelling on someone that you have not done this or that, or you did like this and you have done this mistake, and like there are so many reasons. Some people, they deceive while staying in Baba's yagya. Like sanskars, so many type of sanskars are there being with them. And this is a big effort and very subtle effort to understand each and every soul and then satisfy them according to their nature, not trying to change them. Like Baba says, we have to change ourselves. That's what Brahma Baba did. Self-change leads to world change. This is our slogan. And Brahma Baba was the practical example of that. So he always spoke very sweetly, and such word which encouraged others, which brought hope in them, zeal and enthusiasm in them, courage in them. They helped them to move them forward. They feel that they were blessings for them. Even Dadis, they say whatever Baba said to them came true. So how those words were true, were blessings, because it was such a, I would say, Baba's control on his this sense organ. So we need to have this type of control on our mouth as well as on our tongue, ears, our vision. And vision should be for self, soul consciousness, as well as for the others. Seeing others as a soul, seeing others as brotherhood vision. All belong to me. This world is a family. We are all brothers. So this creates love for everyone. And then Baba was Karma Yogi. Karma Yogi means whatever actions he performed in remembrance of Baba. He offered each and every deed to Baba. And he performed each and every task, each and every type of task, I would say, like we hear in history. He used to sit with children to clean the grains or cut vegetables. And that time there was no gas. There used to be gas in the kitchen, so they used to use this cow dung rolls to burn and to fire. these type of things the children they used to do. So Baba always used to sit with them and he was doing all these things. And one time what happened, Baba was doing that and one VIP came. A government officer came to meet him. So the sister said, Baba, you come to the meeting room because he's a big man, so it's better you, because he should not see what you are doing. You are like our head and you are doing such little things in the yajna, so this impression should not go to him. So Baba said, don't worry my child, bring him here. Let him see. So she said, okay, Baba is saying, so why should I think about it? Then she brought him there and seeing Baba, like as soon as his eyes, like contacted with Baba's eyes, he went into trance. So that means his stage was so higher, although he was doing something which is considered very lower kind of task, but still his stage was very high. So he always in remembrance, he was always in Baba's remembrance, and that reflected. And he became Baba's child later because he had that experience from Baba. So that's what Baba says to us, that whatever we perform, that should be in awareness. So we should be aware of our self-respect. Who am I? Which kind of soul I am? I'm not an ordinary soul. I am a pure soul, great soul, world benefactor soul. You also can share with me, like what awareness we should be having. Whole day we are performing our day-to-day activities. So it should not be worldly awareness, whatever we used to had in our past lives, but it should be spiritual awareness. We are doing the same things. It's not that we are leaving those things or those responsibilities or those relationships, no. Like Baba did everything, but in which awareness? In which awareness? Spiritual awareness. So then we are elevated souls. Then those tasks are elevated tasks. And if we are performing then in ordinary awareness, like when we listen Murli, I am in elevated thinking, no? But as soon as Murli finished, everything became the same. And the same means I am going to work, same soul. And same ordinary, like things keep on coming in my mind. Oh, what they said, what they did, they should not be doing this. Why they do like this? Like waste. This Baba says waste and negative. It keep coming up. So that will only transform when I make effort to maintain that spiritual awareness. Is that possible? Yes? What do you say? It should be possible. Should be possible means, like when we become careless, Baba says when we become careless in our efforts, then, like Maya takes chance. So Maya just keep going around us. Like when we become weak and she should get the chance to enter in our mind. And then, like she influences us. So, but if we have churning of Baba's knowledge, that Baba had so much love for Baba's Murli. Baba said if you have love for Murli means that reflects love for Baba. Love for Murli means love for Baba. He is our teacher, the highest teacher. So as soon as we remember that knowledge, we churn that knowledge, we go deep into it, then it's very easy to become close to him. Remembering his teachings means getting close to Baba. Because who is teaching? He. So that's what Brahma Baba did. And even last day, he gave Murli. Like before leaving his body, what did he do? He gave class. Because morning he could not come to the class, so he came in the evening, he gave Murli, and these last 3 words were spoken in that Murli: become bodiless, become viceless, and be egoless. So we should have that much love for Baba's Murli. I know many of the double foreigners, Baba's children, they are not able to go to the center every day. Their Murli is weekend Murli, Saturday, Sunday. And most of the days is Murli on Skype. So there is difference, like when you listen on Skype and when you listen in center, in the class. Is there a difference or no? Because the concentration you have in the class, sitting over there in that atmosphere, you cannot have on the laptop or on your screen. Like you are listening and you remember something, you immediately get up, you do that and then come back. Maybe your phone rings up, no one is there, you can immediately pick up the phone and talk on that, and then you listen the Murli. And after that, if you try to recall what I heard, Murli was very good, but I cannot recall it. Why? No concentration. You heard one line and then you were doing something else, and then so till we listen it from the beginning to end in a flow, we are not able to sustain it, or we are not able to imbibe it, and then it cannot come into our actions. The things you don't remember, you cannot bring that into action. Till you are aware, it comes in your behavior. So we need to give that importance to Murli, and if possible, go to the center every day. If you are not that far from the center and you can go, maybe sometimes there are so many difficulties, weather is too cold over there, and the roads are not clear. All these things, they are there. Then plan for yourself. If I am listening at home, then this 1 hour is totally for Murli, not anything else. No phone, no talk, no other task. Murli means Murli, with full concentration. I am going to read it or I am going to hear it, whatever. And then Baba says, you must read Murli at least twice. Baba says royal people, they take bath twice a day. Not single bath is sufficient for them. So our bath is physical bath as well, but this bath of spiritual knowledge, it should be twice at least. So we should revise it in the evening or before going to bed. If I am not able to churn, I am so busy, my intellect is so busy. But we have seen Dadiji. Dadi Prakash Mani, she used to read Murli 4 times a day. You can imagine how many times she has heard that Murli. Every 5 years the Murli is revised. So till Om Mandli, right from Om Mandli till his last days, how many times? But still she gave so much importance to Baba's versions. And that is why she was embodiment of his all teachings. They were like equal to father. Their stage was such. So we need to follow Baba, we need to follow Mama, we need to follow our Dadis. Baba became Karmatit, And Karmatit, how he became? Because all karmic accounts he finished in the stage of Karma Yoga. It's not that he didn't suffer any physical sufferings. He had physical illnesses, but he never allowed those diseases to affect his stage. He made all big things as very small. Like mountains to mole, we say. Big situations, he didn't like describe them or talk about them too much. Oh, this happened, that happened. But he made them small. That's what Baba wants from us. Okay, situations, they arise, but if we keep talking about them, some people, they have habit. Like they talk here and there, all those things, and then small things become complicated. But if we just like accommodate that, tolerate, all these are virtues, things become. And Baba says, put a full stop. Don't go in question marks. How we expand the things? Because we go into question marks. Why this has happened? Why is this happened to me? Why Baba doesn't do that, this, that? Like so many questions about family, for Baba, for drama, for my fortune. No question. Everything is for benefit. Whatever is happening is beneficial in confluence age. We are finishing all our karmic accounts at this time. So this is time to finish, so that I can become completely pure, to go back, ready to go back to Param Dham. So why is this happening? We know because Baba has given us the knowledge of all the three aspects of time. This is nothing new. I was victorious kalpa ago, and I will be victorious. So if we have firm faith in Baba, then everything we can finish through Karma Yoga, what Baba says. And even his last karmic account, how he finished, even paper of our physical body are going to come. We all Brahmins, we suffer from one or other disease. Even we see our seniors, they also pass through all these stages. The greater the Maharathi, more such papers, that we experience, we see. But more important is that how we pass it. It's not that how big paper I am facing, but if I pass with honor, if I just pass it, or if I fail, these are the three stages, So Baba passed every test as pass with honor. So that should be our aim. So even if the tests of body are coming, karmic accounts are coming in that form, then my soul is healthy. This body is sick, but soul is healthy. And if I am happy, this is the big nourishment, Baba says. Happiness is the best nourishment for the body. And this karmic account of like crucified, Baba says, Suli se kanta. It becomes like a thorn. This converted big thing becomes a small thing. So that's how, if we keep courage, we get thousands times Baba's help in crossing all those situations. And one more thing, that to make himself angel, Baba put lot of efforts. Now he is in subtle reasons as an angel. Baba is there and double foreigner. They remember angels so much. I have seen many times, I have been to abroad and I have seen all the memorials are there of angels. Wherever you go, angels are there. So why the memorials of angels are more not in India? In India we worship deities. Now you go, so many temples everywhere. Each and every village have good temples, big temples. And there is more angels. No? So why the memorial of angel is there? Because Brahma Baba himself, no, you were born when Baba became angel. All double foreigners, they didn't come at the time of Sakar Baba. No? So their birth took place through angel, the angelic form of Baba. That is why the memorial of angels. And you all also became angels, so your memorials are also there as an angel. So first time, how Baba came to know that I have to become an angel? You know, the part of trance messengers was very common at that time, Sakar Baba's time. And one trance messenger sister, she went to the trance. Okay, 1 minute silence and then.
शिव पिता को अब याद करो, मुक्ति धाम तुम्हें जाना है। अपने सुकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग में तुमको आना है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो। स्वर्णिम युग है, शिव पिता फिर से आया है। ब्रह्मामुख से शिव बाबा ने वही गीता ज्ञान सुनाया है। कलयुग का अंत अब आया है, विकराल विनाश खड़ा आगे। पिता को अब याद करो। पांडव शिव शक्ति सेना की रणभेरी अब फिर बजती है। सतयुग में तुमको आना है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो, मुक्ति धाम तुम्हें जाना है। अपने सुकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग में अब तुम्हें आना है। सतयुग में अब तुम्हें आना है,
धाम में तुम्हें जाना है।
So that trance messenger, in trance, she saw the Brahma Baba is there, up there in subtle reasons, and this Brahma Baba she saw first time. Before that she never saw Brahma Baba up. Used to be the visions of golden age and deities and like this, no? So she get confused, how can we Brahma Baba up there? No, one Brahma Baba we have down below, and I am seeing Brahma Baba up there. And then she found that this Brahma Baba is different than the Brahma Baba is down. This Brahma Baba is having light. It's just body of light only. And then she came down, like she came down from the trance message, and she told that to Mama. Mama, I have seen Brahma Baba up there. Then Mama asked, what did that Baba say? She said, he didn't say anything, but I got confused. How can he be up there? He is down here with us. So then Mama said, okay, you can go again and ask him, who are you? Why are you showing up yourself there? And so then she went up again and she asked him, who are you? The same questions, yeah, she asked. So then that was the complete form of Brahma Baba. So he said, I am the complete form of the Brahma Baba. He's down there. And he has to become like me and then merge in me. I am his subtle form, angelic form. That's what he answered. And then, like she told Mama that, Mama, I got that answer, who is he? Then Mama went to Brahma Baba. And when Mama told Brahma Baba this thing, Baba also get amazed. Oh, my one form is up there. Up till now, he was also not aware of that fact, that my subtle form is up there and I have to become like him, like complete light, and then I'm going up and staying there. So then Baba asked Mama, he told Mama that tell her to go back again and ask him, what should I do to become like you? So then she went again in the trance and she asked him, because that time the trance was in totally control of Brahma Baba and Mama. If they are ordering, now these trance messengers, Sandeshi, we call them Sandeshi in Hindi. So they have to go, and Baba used to pull them, and like they can bring messages. Even we saw Dadi Prakash Mani too, in the same, like she used to tell Gulzar Dadi many times, you go to Baba and bring message, and then immediately Dadi Gulzar used to go to trance, and then like whatever message they wanted, they got. So again, she went up and then she asked him what effort he should do to become like you. So then he said that he needs to do more tapasya. And the more tapasya he will do, then the more light will come in him and he will become like an angel. And after that, it was around 2 years before, 2-3 years before this 1969, Baba put lot of effort and he became so much introvert. During that time, you used to listen these experiences from Dadijis, our like seniors, those who were with Baba, that Baba don't used to talk too much. Like even he was listening the news from the children, it was just, like he just used to listen and then like get detached immediately from the body, become bodiless. And he used to come back again, and like children used to feel that Baba is not here, he's somewhere else. And this is how he became an angel. So now we know time is very less. Baba is giving us signals. Many say that 2018 is like completing the 18 lessons of Gita. So now we need to also put such efforts. For us, it's the time to put such efforts to become angel like Baba. So there are many other specialties. We all know Baba was in unlimited disinterest throughout his life. Although he was a millionaire in Lokik life, but when he became Brahma Baba, how his life was so simple. He lived in the same room till last. He used the same hut for meeting people till last. Although so many construction later on came up, so many good buildings were there, but Baba never shifted from his old room. This was like no attractions towards any worldly things. So maybe we need to put effort for that, because sometimes we don't find it that easy. Now the world is filled with so many physical comforts and so many facilities. And Baba never says us to give up all those things. But what does Baba say? Use them in such a way that they should not break your yoga to Baba. They should be just as an instruments. You should not become slave of them, so that you are totally into Maya. And sometimes even those things permanently take away the children with them. So it should not be like that we are too much under influence of them, or become slave of them, that we are getting away from our spiritual life. So use them, but with spiritual awareness. We are masters, not their slaves. That's what Baba has taught us. So this month is the special month to remember and to follow Brahma Baba. And that makes our effort so easy, because he is an example. He was like us, living in household, doing all his daily activities, carrying out his responsibilities. So we can do. If he can do, then we can also do the same. And he started his effort at 60 years of age. See, he was not young to make efforts. So still he reached the stage of perfection. So in which age we are, no matter, we can reach to his stage. We can reach to perfection. So Baba has crossed all the barriers, and he was example for us. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Dr. Savita, for sharing with us. Very good points for us to think about in our own personal program of following the footsteps of Brahma. And one thing that you said sparked a question, which we'd like to hear an answer to. Mm-hmm. And the question is, you were mentioning Murli, and Baba, at the very last sentence of a Murli, recently said to listen to the Murli in person is Sato Pradhan, to listen to the Murli on tape is Sato, to read the Murli is Rajo, and there's no Tamo. So could you comment on this, please?
Because listening Murli right in front of Baba, we all know when we are sitting in front of Baba, how we get it. It's with power. We are listening with that power, and that helps us to inculcate it. all those words, they are like blessing for us. So listening Murli through Baba directly is, like Sato Pradhan. And when we listen Murli in the center or through tape, Baba says, then it is Sato. So there is, because Baba's power is highest power and instrument power is definitely lesser than Baba's power. The instrument who is teaching you Murli, who is giving you Murli, definitely, so it is one grade lower than listening through Baba. And when we are reading, it's my power. Even not instrument power is there. Instrument, maybe the stage of instrument is surely much higher than you because they are all the time in Baba's service, all the time in that environment, all the time in thoughts of Baba. So it makes little difference. So when I am reading Murli, then it goes to Rajo. Is that okay? Rajo means just my power is there and it doesn't, is that powerful like it's through Baba and through instrument.
No tamo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No tamo. Murli can never be tamo, no?
Are there any other questions? We have a few more minutes. Any other questions? Yes, brother. Can you do it for the mic, please?
I would like to ask, is it better to read or listen the Murli? Because nowadays we have recorded Murlis, so it's better to listen, is it? Or rather than reading it by itself?
It depends,
I think I better repeat the question. Not everybody caught it. The question was, is it better to listen to a recorded Murli or read it?
Sometimes I find that reading Murli sometimes is better than listening recorded Murli. Because reading Murli, you are focused on it and word to word, you know what you are reading. But listening Murli sometimes draws your attention towards other things. You listen for some time and then your thoughts go somewhere else. Then you miss what you are listening and then you come back till then you have missed those lines, no? So sometimes listening Murli has this weakness. But reading Murli means, reading, you are reading, so it's your concentration is fully over there. So I found that reading Murli is much better than listening recorded Murli.
Reading Murli, you can be specific on some points.
Yes. You can stay on some points, you can think over it. You can read in your own way. And you give that your own time. Listening Murli means it's fixed time. If you are going to thinking over it, then you miss so many lines because it's recorded Murli is playing and you miss. Okay.
Thank you. And I'd like to repeat a point that Sister Savita made earlier, which is for Brahmins, the best way is to go to the center for Murli.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Most of us are in countries with centers. You're an exception.
So what should we do where there is no center?
Then reading is the best option because we have internet, we have WhatsApp, so many social media platforms are there. So getting Murli is not difficult. Wherever you are in the world, now these facilities are there. So we should be reading Murli. If we have not that option that we have center where we can go and listen Murli.
Where should we read it? Our local houses?
if you can create a room, actually those who do not have center in their city, they should have a special room for Baba. No, like where you can sit in.
My own apartment or rent it?
Uh, it depends how much you can afford. No?
But-
Like if you can afford a separate section for Baba.
Two Brahmins in my family.
But you live in a very small country, and so you can probably connect with a center in the next country,
Yes,
right?
I'm connected, but I'm thinking about spreading the service in my country. How would be the best way to do it? Because some senior sister says, first create souls, flow souls. Some other senior also say, open a center and then souls will come.
Yes.
So we don't. We are
So you can start service at your place. No, like you put a separate room for Baba. Initially, not many people will come. 1 or 2 are coming, so a small room maybe like enough for that. So you can create a separate section in your apartment or in your whatever you have, and then like doing meditation, reading Murli. That will create atmosphere in that room, and then you can bring whosoever in your contact with you, and you start yourself, and when 3-4 are added, then like service will expand. So
My question is, I am trying to make the effort when I go to sleep in complete connection with Baba and continue while I am sleeping, which I find is a kind of not easy task, but I think it's very valuable and important. So would you advise how to achieve that? I believe that was easy in the first times, but now it's perhaps
difficult.
not. Yeah.
Difficult. Actually, according to Baba's Shrimad, we should sleep in remembrance of Baba. Rather, Baba says, come to Paramdham in my lap and then sleep. It's like a child. We are sleeping in lap of our father. But what happens when we go to sleep? Whole day, whatever has went with us, like we think over that. Like so many events, situations, people, they keep coming in mind. And if we worry about them or think over that, we are concerned about that, all the burdens we are carrying to bed. If it is that, then it's very difficult to sleep in remembrance of Baba. Kyunki your mind is engaged in somewhere else. Here, what we need to do, leave everything on Baba. Baba, you are responsible. It's not my worries. I give everything to you. Like mine, everything is yours. Like we say, mine is yours. So give everything to him, all burdens to him, whatever coming to you, bothering you. If you give it to Baba, then you feel light. And when you are light, then it's easy to sleep in remembrance of Baba. So we need to like clear our mind. We need to finish whatever has happened. The past, we need to put a full stop to our past. Whole day is like past at that time. So if we have that power, controlling power over our mind, then it's possible that we sleep in remembrance of Baba. And if you are not aware of that, and like if you don't pay attention in that way, then you sleep in a casual way with all those worries. And then when you get up in the morning, still Amrit Vela is not powerful, because in which awareness you have slept in the night, same thoughts will start popping up in your mind in the Amrit Vela too. So that will disturb your Amrit Vela also. So that's why it's important how we sleep. Okay?
You suggest meditation before sleep?
Yes, yes. One Murli Baba said, if you do half an hour meditation, that is best before going to bed. Either you read full Murli, that takes half an hour, or you do half an hour meditation.
Thank you.
Dadi Chi, Dadi Prakashmani, she used to read Murli before going to sleep. Because I have been with her for so many years and I've seen her. Not a single day she missed Baba's Murli before going to sleep. And after that, she will sleep in a minute. She will not take 2 minutes even to sleep. You can think after reading Baba's Murli, mind was so clean and carefree that immediately she used to go to sleep. And although she was such a responsible soul, so with so many centers all over the world, and so many things keep coming to her, but so we can also use that.
Thank you very much for this little extra bonus that we got. And we'll finish with some yoga.